I be moving clean, I don't even try. All I see is beds.
You're streaming. You have to be streaming. Like you have to start your stream right here. Doesn't really matter. I can open it. Now if you want to set it up with YouTube, I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. Mine's already connected right now, but if you want to start from scratch, here, go to settings in the Fastbot. Mine's already authenticated, but you want to go to primary YouTube gaming login, and you want to click on new authentication, and it'll give you a list of all your Google accounts that you have. I'll just show you real quick. Just go to new authentication, and then you just click on your account. So this is my Gaming with Gino account. This is linked to this account, but this is my gaming account, like my channel. So I click on that, and then you just allow everything, and then it was successful. Then do this one too. Do the same thing. Choose your YouTube account, allow, and that's it. You can also do a secondary. If you have two channels, you can do a secondary thing. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have two channels that I stream from, so I don't really need it. Then let me show you what else you guys need to do. It will connect, I think, automatically. It will have this setting, always use default chat. I don't like this because it was giving me issues, so I just clicked it off. And to get it to work now, like let's say you're streaming, you have to be streaming. Like you have to start your stream and then set it up every time. But for example, like if this was the stream and I'm streaming live, not like watching the video, but if I'm streaming live, you literally just select this URL at the top, copy, and then go to Fuzzbot, press connect, and it says no existing live stream chat selected, connect via stream URL, press yes, and then you copy this one, delete it, and then paste in this one, and then you press connect, and it will work. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not streaming, but then it will start working after that. Then the next thing you guys want to do, configuration. This is an important one. You want to enable coin system because I think by default it might be not enabled. And then you can play around with the settings, how many coins you want them to get. You can change it whatever you want. You can do like, I think default is 10 coins every 10 minutes. I did that for a while and I noticed people weren't having fun, so I just increased it to 100 coins every minute. It doesn't really matter. Here you can name your currency. I name mine Gino coins. And then there's a bunch of different, settings. Most of you guys will not need 99% of these settings, but I'm just going through some of them just in case. Channel moderators get 2 times more coins as bonus. That's what I put. Default is 1. It doesn't really matter. And then viewers get plus how many coin bonus for subscribing one time. And then every time they do a super chat donation, you can set it how many coins you want to give them per dollar or per euro, whatever they use. There's some more commands here. If you want to reward the entire stream as a whole and not just one person, you could enable this. But keep in mind that moderators will be able to reward people too. You could disable that moderators could reward people too, but then it's going to disable a lot of features that moderators will have on this system, which you don't want to do. So I just keep it unchecked. And then every time I reward the stream, I just enable it, click save. You know, in the chat, well, obviously this is comments, but I just type in something like reward 100,000. I press enter. And then once you guys get the coins, I just disable it again. So there's no abuse. So you can check your balance of coins by typing in !coins. This will also check your hours. Other commands that you could, I guess, theoretically use. This is gonna show your entire chat. Viewers, this is the one that is actually really important. For example, you want to give someone, like, you want to add coins to them, or for example, you guys have like a reward system. If you reach like, you know, 1,000, 10,000 coins, you can redeem them for something. So what you can do to take away coins, for example, like let's say this guy, let's say this guy reached 10,000 coins and he redeemed his reward. What you could do is you can actually right click on his name, edit, and you can actually, you know, subtract 10,000 coins. So he would have 25 coins left over, for example, and then you can press OK. Obviously I'm not going to do that. Also, if you have a lot of people in there and you don't know how to find their name in the list, you can do open search. And if you're looking for the viewer, for example, if I'm trying to find, let's say Case TM, he's on the list, but if I type in Case, it's going to find, you know, everyone who has Case in it. So obviously, if I type in something like JO, might have a lot of results because it has a lot of people have JO in their name. So you want to be specific with this one. There's other commands in Fuzzbot, but I don't use a lot of them. There's auction. I don't use auction or giveaway or poll. You could look into these guys, but unless you guys want me to go into detail and show you guys how to use one of these options, I'm not gonna do it because I don't personally use it. So let me know. I can do some research and find out how to use it if you guys want me to. Otherwise, I'm not gonna do it. There's a lot of different things, but honestly, guys, the only thing I use is viewers out of this list. And then configuration, you can set up like ranks, commands, but most of you guys will not need this for the basic stuff. So you can also connect Spotify, you can do announcements, bank heists, arena. There's like a lot of mini games and stuff. I've only been using Coin System for like a couple weeks, so I'm not like using all of them yet. But yeah, maybe eventually in the future I'll show you guys more features. But I'm just showing you guys how to set it up and just do the basic things that you need to do. In the supporter tab, this is if you want to support the Fuzzbot creators, and then you get more like, you get more features basically. You can have like a loyalty shop. Literally people can buy stuff from the shop. There's also a spam system, so you could put in like what words, like what word or phrase you want to ban. Like for example, you don't want people to be offensive, right? Like you don't want people to say like this. You can just add that and it will delete any comment that has that word in it. You can also do timeout, 1 minute, 10 minutes, 1 day, ban viewer for that. So this is also a good feature if you don't want people saying like racist or disrespectful things. You can also do delete links posted in chat, delete messages with excessive caps. Also, if you go here, you can change like some of the messages that come out on your channel. Like if someone donates, thank you for your donation, it'll say the person's name. You can change this whatever you want the text to say. There's a lot of customization, but honestly guys, just the basic stuff will get you guys going on the right track. So if you guys have any more questions or you want to see any more videos regarding the coin system, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell next to the subscribe button for notifications, because we got daily videos and live streams coming to this channel. Getting ready for 2K18, about to be going for top rep. I'm also going to be doing a lot of tip videos like how to grow your YouTube channel, how to start a YouTube channel, just ideas, advice, how to get, you know, Photoshop for free. That's coming soon, so you guys don't want to miss out. Anyways, thank you so much for the support, guys. Love you all, and I will see you guys in that next video or live stream. Peace.
Keep staring at it and you might go blind. I be moving clean, I don't even try. All I see is bad.
Our job is to sell socks, not make videos. That's why we love working with YouTube Director on site. We just love the idea that it's a professionally made video that really represents our brand.
Our director was amazing. She helped us set everything up. In the end, we had an amazing video ad.
I would definitely recommend YouTube Director on site.
The number one question I get, and it's been the number one question or inquiry that I have gotten for years, is Jimmy, how do I grow on YouTube? Jimmy, how do I launch a channel? How do I get to 100 subs? How do I get to 1,000 subs? What am I doing wrong? Why can't I grow? Is YouTube against me? Is it pure luck to blow up on YouTube? These are the type of questions that I get tweeted at and in the comment section and in my email all of the time. So I thought I would put together a video to help you guys get started on your YouTube path if this is something that you have decided to do. And no, there is no special formula in here that you're going to shoot up and have PewDiePie numbers, but I am going to give you some insight, some steps, and some thoughts that maybe some of these other videos that have done this didn't quite touch on. And as we get started, in the comment section, let me know what your channel is all about. As this video goes out, I will be spending some time checking the channels that people put in the comment sections as well. I'm always looking for a cool new channel to watch. And so I present to you 10 steps on how to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Step number 1. Upload consistently. And you're probably saying, come on, Jimmy, we've all heard this one. This isn't anything special. No, it's not, but it is a foundation of how you can grow a channel. If you look at the successful channels out there, most of them rely on consistent uploads, whether that be daily uploads, 2 daily uploads. I see some bigger channels that do 5 daily uploads or even bi-daily uploads. So they upload every other day. But whatever they do, their schedule is consistent. I have seen so many channels die over the years. I'm going to take a week off. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to take a month off. I'll come back and I'll hit it super hard when I'm ready. And the second they do that, their channel suffers. There used to be a time on YouTube where you could upload 1 to 2 videos a week if you were a big channel and you could sustain, but it's not that way anymore. There may be a very, very special small group that can do it, but for the most part, it's consistency and repetition because people want to see what they want to see. And if they don't see what they want to see from you, they will go find it somewhere else because there are a million other channels in line ready to hand them content if you aren't. Step number 2, and this is going to sound kind of off for a second, but hear me out on this. Trending topics and clickbait. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, if you want to do your channel and you are a fan of growing roses in a garden, then by all means, go grow roses in a garden. But that doesn't seem to be a very popular topic right now on YouTube. So what do I mean by trending and clickbait? You need to focus on trending topics and clickbait. Now, hold on, Jimmy. What do you mean clickbait? How dare you tell people that the way to grow their channel is clickbait? Let's get in reality, people, okay? I want you to come with me for just a second, and I want you to look. All of the big channels have figured out ways to incentivize people to click on their videos. Now, I am not saying clickbait in the terms of lying about your content, but it is a special art when you can make your thumbnail and your title coexist with the content in the video and make people want to click on it. You want them to click on it. It's no different than when somebody goes to Walmart and they go to the checkout and all of those candy bars and packs of gum are lined there at a certain level. They paid somebody to study on what certain height level and where to put those within hand's reach because people are impulsive and they will buy it. It is no different than the YouTube sub box. People are impulsive. They will click on something that they feel they want to know what's actually going on with that story behind the thumbnail. So figure out how to involve your content with trending topics that people want to watch. Remember, you want to get to 1,000 subs. You need to be putting out content that is interesting to people, and you may have your special genre that you want to do, but you got to figure out a way to mix the trending topics with your content. And with that, you need to know how to title and how to actually clickbait. I hate the word clickbait because it's more about creativity. The ones that are clickbait that are bad are the ones that just they give you false information. There's nothing in context with their content relevant with their thumbnail and title. Those are bad, but somebody that's creative to get you to click on a video with a cool thumbnail and a title that is relevant, to me, that is perfect. If you guys would like a focused video on exactly that, how to title, tag, and thumbnail your videos and focus on trending topics, let me know in the comment section and we could do that as a follow-up video to this one. Step number 3 on your road to 1,000 subscribers. People like to judge on the end result of where a YouTuber is, but people rarely see the grind that went into where that YouTuber got where they're going. What I mean by that is everybody sees PewDiePie, or everybody sees KSI, or your favorite vlog channel, or Rooster Teeth, and people don't put that with all the hard work and the grinding that these channels did for years. Most of these big channels have been YouTubing for multiple years. We're talking over 5 years. Yes, there are some that hit lightning in a bottle and they go viral, but for the most part, your dedicated channels that are out there have been grinding for years, and people tend to forget that. So when you're looking up at all these massive channels, don't let it deter you. Don't let it bring you down. Remember, they were where you are at one point in their career. That is big. Mental focus is a huge part of this. You have to have clarity and you have to have consistency and not let anything affect you or bother you. All you can focus on is your reality, your little bubble of what you're doing with your YouTube. You can't judge you versus somebody else. Step number 4, and this goes without saying, everybody knows this, but I have to put it in there just in case there is somebody that isn't aware of it. Equipment. You have to have decent quality for your videos. We are past the stage of 480p, people, and I know most everybody knows that, but I still go on YouTube, I still browse, and I still see people uploading content like that. And you can get decent quality even with a cell phone camera now. So equipment, and I understand equipment is expensive, so do it in baby steps with what you need, but get the base equipment, research, and once again, I could do another video and help you guys out with that if you wanted to as well. But there is equipment out there that is affordable. You don't have to go out and get the $1,000 mic that your favorite YouTuber has, or this amazing camera that this guy has. There is equipment out there that you can use that is affordable. So budget shop. There is nothing wrong with budget shopping. I know you want to have that gaming setup or that YouTube setup and let everybody see it, but that's for a different time. That's for down the road. Don't focus on that right now. Step number 5. There are no original ideas. Well, there may be occasionally, but they're very, very rare. Most ideas have been used and reused and rehashed and turned around and manipulated into something else, and that's okay. They aren't really around anymore because we're on the internet. We have access to everything, but it is okay for you to put your spin on a popular idea. There is nothing wrong with that. Forget all the people that say, oh, don't copy his content, or you're just doing what he did. If you see something fun like a top 10 or a series or a vlogging channel, or hell, the trend right now is mailing yourself in a box. If you want to give it a try in your own spin, go for it. Don't listen to people. You can do what you want. Just put your spin on it. A perfect example is my top 10 series. I in no way created top 10s at all. Wasn't even close to the first person, but what I did was put my spin on it and made it a community feel with Twitter. So that's how I've done my top 10s on Sundays. I involve Twitter, they get to be showcased in the top 10s, and that is my little spin on top 10s. You guys can do the same thing. There is nothing wrong with taking an idea and putting your spin on it. Step number 6, don't battle sub boxes during prime time. What I mean by that is there is a prime time for YouTube for most people. It's usually between 1 p.m. to about 4 to 5 p.m. depending on your time zone. That is when the bulk of the videos go up. As a small channel, don't battle that primetime sub box placement. You're not going to win. You're just going to get swallowed up. So check your analytics, dive into your analytics, see who's watching, see when they're watching, and then upload off a time that you can get away with. It's not during prime time. Go during an off-peak time. Now, you may not get as many views, okay? But you will be able to get out there a little more because you aren't saturated during the prime time that most of your bigger YouTubers are uploading. So I would suggest in the evening, or depending on your time zone, in the morning, just try to work your way around the prime time of sub boxes, because you will get swallowed up, you'll get frustrated, and nobody will see your content. Step number 7, interact. And this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Reply to comments, tweets, anything that you can do to show these people that are taking 5 minutes out of their day to engage with you in a busy world where things are going fast. Show them that you actually care. Engage with them. That is one thing I have always done and I will continue to do, is engage with my viewer base. It is the most important thing because they're there for you. You need to be there for them as well. Step number 8, I want to post what I want to post. I've heard this numerous times. Well, I want to post what I want to post. I don't care what goes on. Well, there's two choices here. There's a fork in the road for you. If you want to go down the left path and post whatever you want to post, then by all means do it. You have free will choice and it's a free world and you can do that. But if you want to go down the path of growing your channel, you have to put that to the side. It can't be a I want to post what I want to post mentality. Yes, you can post what you're passionate about, but like I said earlier, it needs to be able to connect to trending topics that people are looking for, and they have to want to click on it. So yes, post, if you like video games, post video games. If you like vlogs, post vlogs, but you need to make sure that those are intertwined with what people are actually searching on YouTube. Step number 9, thumbnails. Now we talked a little bit about it in step number 2 with trending topics, clickbaits, and titles, but thumbnails is by far the most important thing. You need to learn Photoshop, get somebody that can help you. You want to have eye-popping thumbnails because they are the first line of defense in getting somebody incentivized to click on your content. A lot of people don't even read titles anymore. They simply judge by the thumbnail. And it is, to me, the most important piece of getting somebody to go watch your videos. And once again, there's a fine line and an art to making a clickbait thumbnail that is also contextual to the content that you have in the video. So thumbnails, thumbnails, thumbnails. Focus on your thumbnails. Step number 10, the final step of this video, have realistic expectations on your growth. Do not start your channel and look at all the big channels and say, I want to be growing 5,000 subs a day and 500,000 views a day. I want to be there. If you focus on that, you'll never get there because you're focused on what they're doing instead of your little bubble and your reality. Focus on yourself. Focus on your expectations. If you start out and you get 10 subscribers the first week, try to get 20 subscribers the next week. If you get 50 views on a video for the first time, try to get 100 views on the next one. Baby steps your way up, and you'll find as you go, it'll start to snowball on its own, and it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with your body of work. Now I'm going to give you guys 2 thoughts really quick. This is a long video, but think about this. 1, you have an advantage being small. I know that sounds crazy, and YouTube is just a whirlwind of crap right now, and nobody knows how to figure out the algorithm, so on and so forth. But if the algorithm is what people are saying it is, and it's got to do something with click-through rate of your subs, it is advantageous for smaller channels because they don't have all of those dead subscribers. So you may be an advantage by being small. If you build that core base and they come back every video and watch, you are going to see some growth. You're going to see some snowball effect as you go if you stay consistent. And the other little piece of advice from me to you is group up. Find people that have the same focus and drive as you that are around your size. There's a reason that the Sidemen do so well, or the FaZe Clan does so well, or the TK House, or all these little groups. They're not little anymore, but these groups of people that work together with their content and they help each other grow. So if you can, find people around your size that want to collab and intertwine. One shout out doesn't do it anymore, people. Not in 2017, but if you find some people that consistently want to produce content with you, you're at an advantage. And that is it, guys. 10 steps to help you get your first 1,000 subscribers in a week in 2017 on YouTube. I hope this was helpful. If it was, drop a like on the video. Tell me about your channel in the comment sections, and I will be checking them out as this video goes out. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later.
Do you know how to listen in to Twitter and other social networks so you can build an email database, the most valuable asset for your online business? You see, most people look at Twitter and they see somebody complaining about something like, I need to lose weight, and think, what a strange thing to say, and who really cares? Well, if you were looking to make money with your online business, you ought to care, because that right there is a little golden nugget. Hi, I'm Paul O'Mahony, and not that long ago I had the third largest Twitter account in Ireland behind One Direction's Niall Horan and Harry Potter's Evanna Lynch, and I was getting calls from companies like the Sunday Independent because nobody knew who I was or why I had such a following. But I had figured out how to monetize social media to grow my online business very early on. The key is in building an email database because, generally speaking, your database is roughly worth about $1 per person per month. Now, I know technology can feel overwhelming, but I came up with an easy way to use it to make money. You see, I learned how to listen on social media so I could hear people's problems and offer them the very best solutions. That's as simple as it is. It's a system I've developed and been teaching now for over 7 years, in fact. I'm hosting a free online web class so you can learn in more detail how to grow your business, but here's the big idea. Step 1. Even if you don't have any business at all, I will show you how to find the perfect niche and the perfect people for it. This is where you make use of the fact that people are willing to share their problems on social media without any prompting. So when a tweet says something like, I need to lose weight, or whatever that is, and now you see this as an opportunity. This person has just told you and hundreds of millions of strangers that they have this problem and they need a solution. They need you. I'll show you how to sift through the noise on social media to find these people. Step 2, building your database. For all those perfect people who need your solution, you create an email list. Remember, each person is roughly worth about $1 per person per month to you. Step 3 is making the money. Now you'll use your list to conduct email marketing and sell other people's products directly to them. Only the world's best products. You don't need to carry stock. You don't need to have your own products. You only need to know how to offer the very best solutions to the people who want them right now. Simply stated, that's how you use social media to make money online. You listen to what people want, you offer them the very best solutions, and you get paid for that introduction. Of course, it takes a little know-how to set it all up, but I'll run you through that in my free online workshop so you can start making money using social media strategies that have worked for me and thousands of entrepreneurs all over the world just like you. With what you learn in the workshop, you'll have a step-by-step blueprint of the exact strategies I have used to help build a successful online business, so click here right now to sign up.
Hey, I think we're streaming in this video. I'm going to be talking about 7 tips for setting up your YouTube channel, for optimizing your YouTube channel so that you can get more views, get more subscribers, and ultimately build your income and impact with your YouTube channel. But hey, if you're just joining me and we're just meeting, my name is Sean Cannell, and I'm a full-time YouTuber and lifestyle entrepreneur, and my passion is helping you build your income, influence, and impact with online video. And if you're watching this live, thanks so much for being here. And if you're watching on the replay, thanks for being here too. What you can expect in this video is we have a dense training. I have some slides. I'm going to be sharing the screen with you and showing you some different training as we dive into really setting up your YouTube channel. And then if the video is kind of longer, it's because we did Q&A about halfway through. So the training should take about 20 minutes, and then we'll dive into Q&A and grab your questions in just a little bit. Ben2 Blogs, great to see you. Jason, thanks so much for being here. Jesse, Jonathan, Damien, thanks so much for being here, guys. We're going to dive right into the content. If you could share this out, that would be awesome. And let's charge right into it right now. All right, we're talking about, what are we talking about? We're talking about 7 tips for setting up your YouTube channel to get more views. So you're in the right place. If you've got a YouTube channel, or maybe you're thinking about starting one, this is the video you want to be on because it'll kind of help you set up your channel the right way, you know, avoid making some mistakes and some things like that. Hey, as we kick it off, sharing is caring. So can you spread the word about this training? Maybe you have a friend, maybe you know somebody who would love to, you know, build their influence on YouTube, get better results on YouTube, and share this out. That would mean the world to me. Here's our mission today. Ground control to Major Tom. Number one, we're going to go through this training. I got 7 tips for you. Then I'm going to tell you about how you can get access to some additional free training that you'll love. And then we'll jump into Q&A as well towards the end of the video. So let's go. It's time to get your jet fuel ready, get your mind right, your hustle right, your grind on, and we're going to dive right in. So the first thing that we need to know is that your YouTube channel is your home base on YouTube. This is huge, right? Like your YouTube channel is like your website. Your channel homepage is like a website. In fact, sometimes, you know, people say don't just build your influence on YouTube because what happens if YouTube goes away? But like one thing that I actually have not really paid a lot of attention to is a website really anywhere else. I kind of treat YouTube as my website, but whether you do that or not, it's still your home base. And another way I like to think about your YouTube channel is like a TV network. Your YouTube channel is kind of like CNN, you know, CBS, Fox, A&E. Your YouTube channel has kind of a brand to it. Maybe it's Comedy Central if you create entertainment content. If you're Phil DeFranco, it's a news channel like CNN. So it kind of has a theme. And then your videos are the shows. So that's kind of how I like to think about my YouTube channel as we dive into this. And one thing to also note here is there actually is a new YouTube layout right now, and you can actually see it at any time you want. You just go to youtube.com/new, and it'll let you switch on the new channel layout. The cool thing is that these tips and principles are relevant either way. Like all 7 tips are still relevant, so you can get more views and subscribers from your YouTube channel, but there is the new YouTube channel rolling out, and it's not going to be... it's not fully out yet, but it's coming. So if you want to see that, this training is relevant for that new thing as well. All right, so let's dive into it. 7 tips. Tip number one is your YouTube channel name. This is the first thing that you want to think about. It's the name that goes right here. This isn't your URL. This is actually your YouTube channel name. So you can really 2 things to do here. The first one is it could be your name. Like I have a channel. You can see it right here, actually. It says Sean Cannell. That is my name. It's a personal brand channel. Or it could be your brand name. So in the case of Video Influencers, a project that I work on with Benji Travis, it's a brand name. So it's usually one of the 2. Or it could be a hybrid. It might be Cooking with Sean Cannell. You could kind of combine the 2. And one cool thing about this is you can actually change this later. So you might be wanting to do some rebranding, some you know, thinking about this or switching this up. You can change that later if you want to, and you can update it. I don't recommend changing it very often or really ever at all. But if you do want to rebrand your channel, you can do it. And the reason you wouldn't want to change it too much is just because of SEO, like being found, search engine optimization, being found in search. You definitely want to come up with a good name and stick with it. Now, talking about custom URLs, as far as your channel name, this is where you could get a name like youtube.com/video influencers or youtube.com/thinkmediatv. If you have not done this yet, I encourage you to do this and sign up for that because it's great for putting it out on social media. It's great for sharing. And there's a couple qualifications that you need to do that. But let me also take you into the Creator Studio. And I believe the way you get there is you go to channel. Now this is kind of weird because I don't think I've even enabled my custom URL, but back in the Google Plus days, it was a little bit different. So I do have a custom URL and it's really confusing. But in your Creator Studio, if you go to channel and then you go to your custom URL, make sure you grab that if you haven't done it before. But the key thing to know here is that you need 100 subscribers. Your channel has to be at least 30 days old. You have to have uploaded a photo as your channel icon and channel art, and then you should be eligible to grab a custom URL. And I would really think about this. I mean, one other tip here is if possible, I like to keep this as congruent across social media as possible. So we have like, there actually wasn't enough characters on Twitter. So we have like twitter.com/video influencer, no S, because it was the max characters. We have like video influencers on Instagram, video influencers on YouTube. And that's just kind of like some strategy. If I'm ever starting a new brand or something, I'm curious what URLs are available on social. So, okay, so that is tip number 1. Tip number 2 is you want to have a custom avatar. Now, a ton of people make a mistake here, right? if your avatar right now is 2 letters, meaning you didn't upload a picture, it's like your first and last name, you need to update it. If your avatar is, you know, is just nothing right now, update it. And a couple practical tips about this is if you're going to do a headshot for like a personal channel, consider your emotion. Like, are you fun loving? Is it something that invites people to join the channel? Then do that. You know, put a good picture and put some thought into it. Don't be 20 feet away from the camera because it's so small, people aren't going to be able to see it. And so put a great picture if you have like a personal brand, or you could do a logo. And so like for video influencers and Think Media TV, we have a logo. And another thing you do is you could do a hybrid. In fact, I'm probably going to be updating Think Media TV sometime to be like more of a picture of me, but then like having some graphics on it that says Think Media TV. But you want to update your avatar and make sure that this is not your channel cover, right? This is the avatar of your channel. It also shows up when you're commenting. And so consider that. Like when you show up in other people's comments on other channels, do you have kind of a magnetic attention getting image or not? That's something to think about when it comes to your avatar. Tip number 3 is your cover image. And this kind of gets interesting because what you see here is the current video influencer's cover image. But what you'll typically see on the channel is just a wide view that kind of cuts through here. You're not going to see this other stuff. Now, the reason cover images look like this is because YouTube wants you to upload a cover image that'll work on multiple devices. So I put a link to this. It's not even something I designed, but it's in the YouTube description. And you can get this template. So what you can see is the safe area, right? Like this is what most people are going to see. And so that's even why on this last image, that's why you can see why strategically like our names are and our tagline is in a certain place, is because that's the safe area. It says your website links are going to appear here. And then it starts saying tablets will see this, a full desktop will see all the way across here. And then the big one is smart TVs. And so it's not probably doing anything at all. But for instance, one of the reasons why we put this little URL in here is like a little Easter egg for smart TVs. Like if you're on a smart TV, you'd be able to see this URL, but nobody would see that on tablets or phone or desktop. But think about the, you know, the way it's set up. And this is all
What? News. Burst assault rifle. Coming soon. Oh. That's gonna be lit. What? Burst assault rifle. Coming soon. Oh. That's okay. Four, three, two, one. No, skip back. It's gonna be like it just a little bit. Whatever, I'll play some solos. Oh, okay. This again. You really want to piss me off like this? I don't know, there's too many people over here. How? Y'all want to make it lag like this, bro? Bro, I swear to God.